Hi friends, welcome to Thrive After 55. This is Tracy and I'm coming to you today from beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park in my backyard in Colorado. And it's a beautiful fall day. I don't know if you can see the little glimpse of the trees over there. The leaves are changing and the weather's cooling off a little bit and it's just gorgeous. It's just a beautiful day. I may or may not have taken a little be playing hooky from work and snuck out today just so I could come and enjoy the beautiful scenery while it's here. And just wanted to talk a little bit about as I'm getting started here on Thrive After 55, why did I start this channel in the first place? And just like the seasons are changing here, I think that there are lots of seasons in our lives. And one of those seasons is midlife, right? And during this time of life, there's so many changes. I just went out to dinner with some friends who didn't even know I was doing this. But we were just talking about kind of the different things that hit you at this time of your life. So we've all have children that are going off to college. Some are dealing with parents who are elderly and finding care for them. Some are grieving the loss of parents. Some of us have been divorced and are dealing with being single again after having been married for so many years. So there's just a lot of things that change at this time of life. And we were talking about how nobody really talks about this. Nobody really prepares you for this. And I think there's lots and lots of videos on becoming a mom or getting married or going to college. Like there's lots of talk about those kinds of times in your life, but nobody really talks about this time in life. And I just feel like we need to talk about it and we need to help each other navigate through it. So I'm starting this channel not just for people who are in their midlife, because yeah, we can all support each other and help each other, but boy, I bet we can get some wisdom from people who've already gone through it, like people who are on the other side of it, and maybe they're in their 70s or 80s and they have wisdom, or 90s or hundreds even, and they have wisdom that they can share with us about how they navigated through it, or what were the important things to remember, and if they were to look back, even what were the things that they would change or do differently at this time in life. And then also for those of you who aren't 55 yet, you are still welcome here. It is good to get a perspective about what is coming up, like what's coming down the road, right? Whether you're even in your 40s and you're just not even thinking about some of these things, you're still in the throes of having kids at home, or your parents are still healthy and doing great, or you're still happily married. That's all great too, but things can change and will change. There's one thing we know for sure, that life is always going to be changing, right? It's not going to stay the same. So that's something we can count on for sure. And I just want this place to be a place where we can all talk together about the changes that are happening, about the things that are going on in life, and wherever you are in life. So not just for certain people at a certain age range dealing with certain things, whether you're married or you're divorced or you're separated or you're single, never married, you're widowed. There's all different relationship statuses that we could be in. It's complicated. I just got out of one of those. It's complicated. So yeah, for sure there's different stages in our life, and it changes. Like dating changes when you're in your midlife after you have kids as compared to when you're 20. So everything is different. And it's like I'm trying to figure out how to navigate all of this. And I thought, gosh, wouldn't it be great if there was a community that could come together and walk through this period of life? And that's really what I started this channel for. I'm going to talk a lot about my parenting journey. And some of you may not have kids, and that's okay too. Maybe you don't have kids, maybe you do, but either way, it's okay, and you're welcome here. You may know people who are going through this and who have walked through this, and you can be a support for them, and we can be a support for you as a single person too. And so it's just, I don't think there's any person in my life, not very many anyway. I'll say that. Not very many people in my life that I haven't learned something from, that I've spent time with. So whether it was something I wanted to learn or something I didn't want to learn, and whether it was pleasant or painful are a different story, but I just think that we all have something to give of each other and share with each other. And you'll get to know me as a person. I'm pretty open and vulnerable, and I just kind of am who I am, and I'm going to put it out there, you know, sort of my feelings, or I wear them on my sleeve, and I'm going to be real. That's just who I am, and I can't really change that too much. I don't want to change that anyway. I've worked really hard to get to the place where I can be okay with this. This is just who I am, and it's not for everybody, and that's okay too. And if this channel's not for you, that's okay too. But certainly you're welcome, and everybody is welcome. And I hope that through the videos, as well as through our community on Facebook, the Thrive After 55 Facebook community, as well as just comments and things inside of this YouTube channel. I'm also going to start a Substack later this week, and we're going to do lots of fun things. We'll have book club, books, which I'm really excited to tell you all about that whole different kind of book club, a twist on a book club, let's say. So it's going to be a little bit different than your average ordinary book club, but we'll if you're of a growth mindset, you want to learn and grow and become, then this is a place for you, and you are very welcome here. So I hope that many of you will come along this journey with me. I promise I'm going to be here for at least a year, whether it goes big or it doesn't go big, or it's just a few people. I'm definitely committed to it for the next year. So I will be here for at least that long, and I hope that many of you will walk along this journey with me, and that we'll get to know each other better, and we'll get to share with each other and grow with each other and thrive. Because you know what, this isn't the end of our life. This is the middle, the messy middle of our life. And there's still so much to come, and it can be a time of endings and sadness and grief, but it can also be a time of beginnings and new adventures and trying new things and doing the things that you always wanted to do that you never did. And no matter what your phase in life is, no matter what your economic situation is, no matter what your political beliefs are, you're welcome here, and we can all together learn to thrive and make the rest of our life the best of our life. And that's what I really hope to do. So please do stick around if you'd like. If you like these videos, please subscribe and like, and please comment below. I would love to start a conversation with you, hear where you're from and what's going on in your world right now. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.